horse's board is due on the 1st, and that is a little over a week. So let's go DoorDash so we can make some of that amount and I can keep a roof over his head. So let's do it. So we just got a $6.30 order to go about 2 miles. It's to Burger King and to go drop it off. And I'm in a very weird time right now in the fact that I don't have a full-time job right now, and we're about to get military orders and we have no idea where we're going. So right now, in order to bring income so that I can keep a roof over my horse's head, because my spouse is very good at keeping a roof over my head and really helping out because she understands that this time can be very difficult for military spouses, and I won't get into all of that. But anyways, the reason that I am pretty much doing this so that I can make income to pay for my horse. It's very expensive, whether that be in Texas or any other state in the United States, to keep a horse. And I want to be able to give him the very best life. I love him so much. I've had him for 5+ years, but let's go to Burger King. Let's grab this order and let's deliver it. And I will keep you updated along the ride. Also, I will just say that I'm very grateful to be able to live in what DoorDash considers a hotspot area. We have a ton of restaurants around here, and we get a ton of orders, especially when it's dinner time, and it's 5:15 right now, so it is prime dinner time. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Somebody's getting a Whopper meal, chicken nuggets, and a chicken sandwich, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous right now. We've got our beverages, we've got our bag, ready to go. Okay, we picked up our Burger King order and it is time to go deliver it. It's a beautiful day. You know, it's so sunny, and this is like, I love delivering at night because there's less cars on the road. But if there's another thing that I love in regards to delivering, is delivering during the day, because especially on a beautiful day like this, because how can you be mad? How can you be mad when the sun is shining, especially from somebody who has lived in Seattle and it was always rainy and gray like almost half the year. So I am so thankful for a sunny day like this, when the birds are outside chirping, when you drop the food off, and it's just like, okay, life could always be so much worse than it is right now. Just saying. I wasn't planning to do DoorDashing between the probably 4-month interim that I would be without a job, moving from one location to another location that the military is sending us, but it's proving to be decently lucrative. Some days are better than others, and it really totally depends on what I'll say my customers and how well that they decide to tip us. But maybe I'm a weirdo for saying this, but like, I enjoy driving when I can listen to music and just kind of focus on the task at hand. There's not really any pressure. You don't have a boss. And yes, the reality is you are putting wear and tear on your car. You are using your gas, and gas is expensive right now, which that's a whole nother story in itself. But there's this sense of like peace that it does bring you, that you can just, it is what it is, you know? And I have thought, somebody asked me the other day, they're like, okay, if you had your dream job, what would your dream job be? And for me, it's like, I don't know. I feel like that changes every other day. And I wonder some days if I would be good at sales. So something that I started, and I'll make another video on this, is I started doing TikTok sales because I had a pet-centered TikTok page for me and my horse. And I started selling products, I would say a little over 6 weeks ago, and I've made over $70 in the first 6 weeks. And I've got a ton of dog, cat, horse items. And like I said, maybe I'll make another video on that. But I really wonder if I would be a very good, like, true, honest advisor salesperson, because I refuse to promote something that I'm not going to use myself or don't find useful myself. And for a consumer, I think that is so incredibly valuable. I don't want to false advertise. I want to give you the raw, real truth of what it looks like and what the product's all about. So we got a really great order. It's like $7.50 for about 2 miles for tropical smoothie. So now that we've dropped our Burger King order off, let's go grab our tropical smoothie order. Like, how can you not love driving by a park like this? It's just gorgeous. You have to admire the beauty of, whether it's man-made things or especially nature things, you kind of got to embrace it. You know, life could always be worse. We could be 6 feet under and not even have the ability to breathe or walk or enjoy life. So that's what I try to think about, especially sometimes when I may not necessarily want to DoorDash, but I know that it's bringing income to me and I'm feeding people, which does bring happiness to me at the end of the day, whether I want to get out there and work or not. I am essentially making people happy through food. So if I'm not cooking it, at least I'm delivering it, and that's that. So I'm a firm believer in, if you have the ability to work and you need money, you should work, no matter what that work looks like. And it might not be the ideal work for you. And, you know, if you're going to stay home from 8 to 4 to, say, dish out job applications, like a lot of what I'm doing, and you have the ability at night and you're not completely exhausted to be able to work, then go work. Even if that's dashing, it's okay. It's not. So many people are like, oh, DoorDashing is for the poor. Well, it can be, but it also can be for people who want to make extra income for their family. Maybe their son or daughter wants to do a season of t-ball or basketball lessons or golf lessons or what have you, and they want to be able to provide for them, and their 9-to-5 job or a 40-hour work week full-time job doesn't really allow them that extra expenditure, but they want to be able to give that to their kids or their family. That shouldn't be looked down upon. It shouldn't be regarded as something negative and just degrading, I think is the word that I'm searching for here, because so many people out there are just trying to make it. They're trying to do the best for themselves, for their family, for the day-to-day life that they have, and that should never be regarded in a negative light. We are all people just trying to do the best for the people that we love and ourselves, and that is okay. Whatever that looks like, it is okay. And I'll tell you, so many of my friends are like, why are you DoorDashing? You had such a high-paying job with health insurance and benefits and all of these things, and they didn't live in my skin. They weren't thinking through my brain. I was miserable. I hated being a data analyst in so many facets. Okay, we are at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Let's go get our things. Okay, let's go. Jade, I love you, girl. You gave me such incredible directions. I really have full 100% confidence that I know exactly where I'm going. So thank you for doing that. If you ever watch this video, you're a saint, and I'm happy to deliver to you anytime. Okay, it is time to go to Brooklyn Pizzeria, and I struggle every time I go in this place because I'm like, man, I want pizza so bad, or delicious garlic knots, or I don't know, a Greek salad, or even a Caesar salad. Like, it pulls on my food heartstrings. Like, I am so wanting that food. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's go get this order and deliver it. I think it's like 7 something for 2 miles. And that's one thing that I'm like, again, really grateful about being in a hot spot, because especially dinner time, a lot of the orders are 2 to 4 miles for $7 to $10 as far as delivery. So it just makes my time and gas and mileage more worth it. So I'm really grateful for that. I will say, though, that there has been a decent amount of construction where I have delivered a lot today, and the left turn, right turn out of it has been a little bit of a cluster F. So that's always fun when you have 2 cars facing this way and 2 cars facing that way in the median. And okay, let's not make those hand signals, baby. So, oh gosh. Anyways, but learning moments. I think that the more that you turn left in traffic or turn right, the better that you get. Even at 16 or 66, doesn't matter. So yeah, just my 2 cents. Oh my gosh, the clouds look so cool right now. I have to show y'all. Like, I have to show you.
Oh my God.
We're going to get pizza. We're going to a pizza place. I don't know if we're getting pizza or not, but I hope they're getting pizza so I can smell it and sniff the calories without eating the calories, So probably 20 years ago, I was on Weight Watchers. I've always struggled with weight my entire life. And me and my mom were both doing Weight Watchers. And my uncle, he was having this big party, and we come over, and I'm smelling all of the delicious charcuterie board, like just all of the food. And he's like, 2 points for sniffing, 2 points for sniffing. I was like, dude, get the out of here. Like, I can sniff all I want to. And no, it's not 2 points. It's 0 calories for sniffing. So let me sniff my ass off, okay? Because I'm going to sniff whether you stop me or not. So, let's go get this food. Ha ha ha, beaches, I knew it was pizza. No, but I kid you not, Brooklyn Pizzeria, they have really good pizza. It isn't the absolute best I've ever had, but it's pretty freaking good for local Houston pizza, I will say. So, if you're looking for a pretty decent, delicious pizza place, hit that bit up. Hit it up. I'm laughing because I just looked at the delivery location, and it's in my neighborhood, like where I live. So, but your girl is not stopping her DoorDashing tonight, so we shall say hello to our house on the way there, and we shall continue no matter what. So let's do it. We are in the median. We shall always drive safe and be safe. Let's see, the cars are coming. I hate this view, my face. It's like, hey, double chin, how you doing? You hanging out? Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this car pulled behind me in the median, so we shall pull in front of them safely. Anyways, what's hair? Gross. It is a lovely Tuesday in the month of March, and things could always be worse. Things could be better, but we shall enjoy the ride of life. That's what I continue to tell myself. And it might sound a little crazy when I say that, because everyone's like, I won't say everyone. A lot of people are like, girl, why are you working? Don't work. That's too much. I'm like, I'm not built that way. Again, going back to my earlier saying is like, if you can work, work. You know, it makes you feel purposeful. It gives you a sense of reason in your life and that you're doing something. And I am doing something. I'm delivering a pizza to these people. They're hungry. They're needing this right now to feel fulfilled and to make their belly feel better. Now, granted, is pizza the best thing to make your belly feel better? No, but it will give you a sense of satisfaction. And oh my goodness, look at all the bikers. So many bikers. We shall drive safely past them. Yes, winning the day. Okay, let's go deliver the pizza. They have a really nice BMW. Very pretty car. Very pretty car. Actually, two pretty cars. I like their Honda too. I love, love, love when people have the cutest entryways. So cute. Okay, pizza is delivered. I'll also say my rule, and I have found through watching other people's DoorDash videos, that my rule is $1, at least $1 a mile. So if you want me to go 17 miles and the payout is $11, I'm not going. I will decline it because the amount of time that it takes me to go get the food, go deliver it to you, it's just, it's not worth it. Okay, so we just got an order. I think it's for a Chinese place up here, a Chinese food place. And it's like $10 or $11 to go about 5 miles total. So and that 5 miles includes how far you are from the business where you're picking up the food to the delivery location. So that's a pretty good order. So let's go get some Chinese cuisine. Oh, so many smells in my car. I'm like, and it's lingering. All of these smells are lingering. And I'm like, I should probably eat dinner at some point tonight, but you know, we shall wait. It's fine. Let's do this. Pull, not push. Don't push. Pull. Let's go deliver this order. It was already ready when I picked it up. I love when that happens. Okay, we have our Chinese food. And again, my car smells so good. Oh my gosh. Fry right? I'm a big fan. Big fan. So I kind of know where this place is, so I'm not really having to look at the directions where the delivery location is. And it's kind of nice when you stay in a place that you're familiar with. And even if you're moving to a new location and you want to kind of get familiar with the area, it's really easy to sign up for DoorDash. You just like scan your ID and you have this background check or whatever. It's completely free. You just have to go through some steps. And it's really nice to be able to get approved, and you can kind of make money while you get a feel of the restaurants around your town, the feel of your town, the different neighborhoods, what they look like during the day, what they look like during the evening. So I think that is really cool. And for me, in the position that I'm in, because knowing that we're going to move probably sometime in the next 3 or 4 months, not probably move, but likely definitely going to move. It's something that I know that I'm doing now to make money, but also that I can choose to do if I want to get familiar with some restaurants around town and neighborhoods around town, and you know, just kind of get a feel of what is out there and have some familiarity with it. So I think that's really neat, and a way to look at it. I am glad that nobody's in the car with me when I decide to just often sing to myself. I'm just like la 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 la, whatever. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but because I can just let it out. There's no judgment because I'm alone, and just vibe. You know, listen to your favorite song or favorite songs and just jam the frick out. And who cares if somebody sees you that pulls up next to you in your car, because chances are you may see them again. You may very well not. And it's totally okay. Enjoy your life. Enjoy jamming out in the car by yourself or with your friends, because you get one life to live. So live it up, you know? And if that means singing some ridiculous pop, rock, or country song, embrace that. Embrace that. Sing at the top of your lungs. Be like, yeah! Oh gosh, that was probably very flat. I used to play the violin, so I have kind of an ear for music, and I have an ear to know that I cannot sing, no matter how hard I try. Your girl cannot hit a note, no matter what. It is very sad, but it is the reality of the situation. So, whatever. It's funny, I believe I've also delivered to this gentleman before as well, because he's like catty corner from the Costco, and every time I drive by Costco, I always think about their pizza, especially because I just delivered somebody else's pizza. But is it just me, or like Costco pizza is so good? Their pepperoni, and it's crazy to me somewhat that their cheese pizza is higher in protein than their pepperoni pizza. Like, what debauchery is that? Because I'm a pepperoni pizza type of girl. I do like my cheese, but I like a little, you know, little something, like some pepperoni, like some meat on my pizza. And it's just, the whole protein ratio really just throws me off. So anyways, I think about that every single time I drive by. Am I alone here? Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Oh, I love the chairs. Those are so pretty. Okay, so this is the first time that I haven't gotten an order immediately after dropping off a delivery, but I'm assuming that they're going to come up very quickly because it is prime dinner time. I'm also a little bit south of the hotspot, so if you don't know already and you've never dashed, you just don't know about it, the closer you are to the hotspots, it seems like the more orders and more frequently you get orders. So you want to kind of place yourself near it or stay near it as much as possible. And that's usually where all of the restaurants are, especially late at night, where all the restaurants are that are open pretty late in the evening time. So just an FYI, we're heading back towards the hotspot. We're only like, I want to say 1.5 miles or 2 away. So not too far, not a big deal, but just wanted to share that little piece of info with you. Also, some people, I've worn these headbands in other videos, and a lot of people keep asking me, oh my gosh, where did you get your headbands? So I will do my best to include the brand name in the video itself, but I got a pack of 12 for like, I don't know, $9 on Amazon, and I love these things. They're so incredibly soft, and if you're having a bad hair decade like me, it's just, they're nice to have. You can widen them, so when it's cold outside, you can cover your ears, which is really cool, or like put your hair in a bun and do this whole like cute thing. It just enhances the mess that you have on your head, and I often have a mess, so just want to give that 2 cents because they're cheap, they're comfortable, they're cute, and they come in many, many, many colors, so that's my alley right there. I love that so much. I did not record it, but I just delivered a Dairy Queen delivery to a really adorable old lady in a nursing home, and that is one of the reasons why that alone it warms my heart. I know that some people DoorDash because they're just not physically able to go get food themselves. And before I started dashing, I remember wondering if that was the case for some people, thinking it was likely, but that was my first delivery where I was like, okay, I was right. What I thought could happen does happen. And it brings me so much joy to be able to do that for people who can't do that for themselves. Not only am I being able to bring in income to pay my bills, but I'm also bringing food to somebody who finds a lot of enjoyment in as simple as eating a Dairy Queen sundae, and it really makes me happy. So I'm at Burger King right now. This is the last order that I'm going to take for this evening. I'm getting kind of tired, and I think I'm going to go get a Dairy Queen sundae myself and head home. I am waiting at Burger King because the order's not ready yet, and let me tell you, for some reason, McDonald's and Burger King are the 2 places that I have to wait the absolute longest for the orders. So that's it for DoorDashing tonight. We pulled in a whopping $75, but that's $75 that I did not have before I started tonight. So I am pretty happy with that. That does take a little chunk out of what is due for my horse's board. So I'm happy with that. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.